17, yes? It was
Yeah,
played
in
in
February. The
February.
beginning of the February, I signed by Sandawana FC
Mm-hmm.
at with the president Tato and Kone.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
it was my first experience there.
Yeah, it was.
Good.
So for the first time, when you arrived here in Lesotho, what did you learn about football? What did you see in football?
Okay, I could appreciate that the football. Everybody uh, were using more physical than the mind. You know, football mind.
Mm-hmm.
No too much association the football, pass and move. No, so the people wanted to arrive to the other goal very fast without thinking. Straight bars, large bar, long bars. You know,
Mm-hmm.
using the physical body.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to put another methodology in the training session, in the games, with Sandawana. I
Mm-hmm.
had good players to do that because Matthew Tao, Pavalo,
Mm-hmm.
Chaka,
Mm-hmm.
eh,
Yes.
eh, Johannes Molapo, Cabele, Retabile. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking also the Ghanaian Patrick Jarko. They were used to play long balls, a full football. So I have to change this because I saw the characteristics of those players.
Yes.
This players can play the ball one, two, three touches and
Mm-hmm.
move, you know. So I changed that. The
You
first
check.
thing I did is to change the training sessions.
Mm.
We
Yes.
were training the physical, the technical, the tactical,
Mm.
eh? And here in one, in
Yes.
one,
Yes.
you know, So I changed that.
Mm.
All everything with ball, everything with the ball, obeying to the player to think,
Okay.
resolve the problems. So we changed that. We changed the way to play.
Okay.
So so perhaps we didn't win the games, most of the games in the league, but for the little time, no. But we play very well all the games. We
Oh,
play different than the rest of the teams, you
yes.
know.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the way because for the next season.
Okay.
Because I was thinking the next season
Mm.
to improve more. But we put the seed,
Okay.
and we did that the players think to
Think.
play, yeah, to think with the ball
Mm-hmm.
in the resolution of the football.
Okay.
Not only not only quit the ball and then what happened? No,
Okay. Okay. So,
because
so this is what you realized when you arrived. You mentioned very good players, Taumasiu, Chagamaile, Babalo Mafika, very good, talented players that you mentioned.
they were young. They were young in the
Mm.
beginning, no,
Okay.
in the beginning.
Mm.
But I detect tho- that 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 kind of players.
Okay.
This player, if I work properly,
Mm-hmm.
I could make a great player.
Okay.
That was my thinking,
Oh,
Devalo.
okay.
Hmm?
Right. Okay. So how did they respond? I know you're a new coach, and you came with a new methodology of playing. So how did these players and the whole team respond to your philosophy?
They respond very well because Devalo. I didn't win the cups,
Mhm.
but I won the players
Yes.
because every players come to me and they thank to me
Mhm.
because they told to me, thank you, coach, for everything I have learned with you. Because from now we are learning in football. We are understanding the game and
Mhm.
the so
Oh,
no, you know.
yes.
So the players were very happy with me.
Mhm. Okay.
And in the training session they were enjoying. eh,
Okay.
at the same time they were learning many things. They
Anything.
were understanding not only with the training session with ball, only always with the talking
Mhm.
explication. many things, you know.
Okay. So thank you so much, coach, for responding on that. I'm going to ask you, as a coach, we are not going to attack other coaches, local coaches, but we speak only facts. Whether facts had or not, that is not a problem. But we going to be specific. What was lacking or what is lacking to our coaches, our local coaches, that you realize? Because when you came with change, because we have realized there's something wrong, we have to play this way. What did you see? What did you realize our coaches are doing or were doing at that time?
Okay. One thing that I appreciate that the local coaches
Mm.
are working most of the time, not always with the board.
Mm.
Many analytic works, you know.
Yes.
And then they didn't put everything that the football has in tactical, you know, aspects.
Yes.
So the first thing, because in Spain, I don't know, in Lesotho, the Lesotho, for example, a coach take
Mm.
the license in 1 month, 2 months.
Mm. Mm.
I have been studying like the university 6 year, 6 year, you know, you know,
Lenny. Lenny.
learning 6 year with all the process, you know, with
Mm.
18 or 6 years, you
Yes.
know, and making many absence, uh, doing many practical sessions. You have to close all the progress. If you take this level, you have to coach in this level, then you are progressing, you know.
Yes,
So
coach.
this is like a career here to be a
It's like a
coach.
career. Yes.
I'm like my teacher is like a UEFA Pro. No,
Okay.
it's like a UEFA Pro in Spain, but more than that because I have studied to be coach of the coach. You know,
Okay. All right. Okay.
so I can understand many things. But in Lesotho, I know they are good coaches, but they need something new to learn. You know, to show them, to
Oh,
show them.
all right.
Huh? But
So
I don't do.
I'm
I
not
don't do.
I'm
They
not I'm not
they are.
interrupting you. I'm sorry, coach. I'm not interrupting you. But what you are saying is that we should, or coaches should learn not a month, because our coaching here, it takes a month or weeks. So it has to be a career. You say that.
Yeah, it has to be a career. By example, in Spain, we have 4 levels. 4 levels.
For
One level,
mm,
the first level is 200 hours.
mm,
The second level is 1,000 hours.
yo.
Mhm. The third level is 1,200 hours.
Mm, mm,
And the last level is 150, 500
mm,
hours.
mm. So it means
So
we have,
1,000, 1,500.
okay. So
But
it means we have to change the approach of our coaching. So I don't know, even it is going to be a difficulty, because I realized that we got instructors from CAF, so they came here for weeks and just a little
yeah,
bit
I know.
coached, and after that he goes and we are left. There is a certificate, you can coach. So I don't know how can we change that. But anyway, there is no problem. Let's move forward. Okay, I understand what you are saying. It has to be a career. You have to learn, you have to do a lot in coaching before you can be a coach. So I'm going to ask you this question, coach, because it is important. You traveled around the world.
Yes,
You were in Uganda. Is it Uganda or Kenya?
Uganda.
Uganda. Okay. You were in Uganda before you came to Lesotho.
Yeah, Uganda, Algeria, you know.
Okay.
Been also, you know, in Uganda,
A
it's
lot of
been,
countries. A lot
oh,
of, okay.
yeah, I start my career in Africa in Uganda,
In
in
Uganda. So
Udesibika.
I'm going to be concentrate on Uganda, not countries like Algeria, because they are just well organized countries when it comes to football. I'm going to ask you about Uganda, comparing us, Lesotho, with Uganda and any other country you know, even though you didn't work with that country. Where are we? What do you see? Can we improve?
Yeah, I know. I know Lesotho is still down under, by example, Uganda. Uganda has now a good squad. Eh?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Most of the players they are playing, many players in great leagues,
Oh,
Europe and Africa, good leagues.
yes.
So the development there is with more years of working, than in Lesotho. Hmm?
Okay.
But Lesotho, I think so. I don't know how it's now, but perhaps they are thinking now into put the best tools
Mm-hmm.
to develop the football. You have to start with the
Mm.
kids, the
Okay.
youth, in
Mm-hmm.
the youth,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and
Yes.
then to try LEFA and the government mm, to join hands to work together for the football in infrastructures,
Okay.
the pitches, tools for the players, for the teams, many things, many reasons. And
Yeah.
in the youth promote the youth, and then also I would collaborate with another association with programs for the youth, competitions, championships,
Yes, coach.
something like that, and scouting, a great scout, to 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 see the those young talenters, and then a good coach to make a great player.
Okay.
Because in the youth they have to they we need very good coaches in the youth.
The
You are
youth.
making the player and the person.
Hmm.
Depends. The future of that boy depends of that coach. Imagine the responsibility of that coach. So that coach has to have a good knowledge about football.
Hmm.
No usual coach to shout or to quit the ball, shout,
Okay.
and the boy tell
Mm-hmm.
why. You have to know before that why from the boy. You have to know how to 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 do the good address to that boy. Many things. Many things. We are used here in Spain to do that many decades. You
Okay.
know
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what you are saying, coach, even if you don't say specifically, we have a lot of work to do.
about you have to do there.
Mm. We, we
The,
we have you have a lot of work to do, and the Lesotho People Association, as you said, and the government should
the,
join hands and do a little
yeah,
more in the development, because development is the key, and that is the problem. This is where I think our association and all football stakeholders should focus more on development, and this is what you are saying.
yeah. The LEFA has to work in the development in the youth.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
They have to look for the ways to do it. I think so. They are analyzing that.
Yes.
They have analyzed. Perhaps they are working in that issue. I don't know. I'm here in Spain. I don't know now.
Mm-hmm.
But first thing, when you are there, you have to detect what's the problem to
Okay.
progress.
Oh.
Because you are not going to grow with the current players in the national team of Lesotho. No, you are going to grow with the new generation. So you have to work in the new generation. You have to detect the good player. You have to create a good player. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to give them good tools, good pitches, good coaches, good training session, good learnings. They
Mm-hmm.
have to feel comfortable. They have to compete. They have to create a great league in Lesotho, like the first division, like the Premier League, the Junior League, by example.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Okay.
very playing against South Africa teams. You have to play that competition, winning minds. Competing minds.
Okay.
You have to.
Sure.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you so much, Coach. I'm going to ask you. Let's go back to Sandawana again. You mentioned players there. And I know we had a little bit of chat while you were there, and you mentioned players like Taumasi. Yes, we said that that guy reminded me of Xavi Hernandez. Yes.
Yeah, Masi, I love that player. But Taumasi, I tried to bring him to Lioli when I was the technical director in Lioli after Sanda one, you know.
Yes.
But we didn't get. But I told to the president Totanjana,
Yes.
that player is going to be different if I can get it because I know him very well.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Johannes Molapo, I like Johannes Molapo, very, you know, Sekoto in
Yeah.
the like you know in
Yes.
the no in the right in the left back, you
Left back.
know, any play, yeah.
Many players, very good players. So you were responsible or you were leading team as a coach to some couple of Premier League games. And what did you learn, not in the Sundawana side, but other players, opponent players that you play against? Did you see any potential there, even though we are still lowly country? But did you spot anything?
Oh, when I was playing against other teams, if I
Yes.
detect, yeah, I detect very good players, of course,
Mm.
of course, I detect good players, you know. I detect in Bantu, I like Kalake, no.
Okay, so Mvokalaki, yes.
Uh, so I was, I like that kind of player, you know, Kalake. Oof,
Mm, okay.
I like.
So we still, as you mentioned, Coach, we still have a lot of work to do. Um, but I'm going to ask you this question, even though it is going to be a difficult question. What should we do as a country, as a football association, as football clubs to export players, not just because they are quality, but we try something. Like when the player is at young age, we can send him from the countries like South Africa and other countries for good development, so that we can have more players from playing outside the country. What can we do, Coach?
Lefa and
Mm.
the clubs, they have to work eh, to make links with Europe,
Okay.
with people like me,
Mm-hmm.
because I have been here in Spain or in Europe and with another clubs.
Yeah.
So you can detect those links, and then to for those players they can play in other big leagues, you know, because more sure there are some players they can play in big leagues, not only in South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
By example, they can travel in Europe, they can travel in South America, uh, or in Morocco or in Algeria. They have a good leagues also, well paid, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you have to show those players to the rest of the world, not to be hidden in Lesotho country.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
because most of them they are playing Lesotho or some players now in South Africa, no,
Okay.
but no.
Okay.
So LEFA, the clubs, they have to contact those people or those clubs in Europe to make link, to make bridge,
Okay.
eh, for
Okay.
those players. Then to create like I think so a LEFA television for the football, no, you know, to expose the football games for another countries, you know, in YouTube. Like by some this channel, we are talking now. You and me and Spain, you and Lesotho, we
Yes,
are talking.
we are talking.
So
Yes.
why can I watch a football game now from Lesotho record? I can. You know, if you do it, if you record the game, I can watch. So you have to make those bridge to the information to get me the information. You know.
Okay. Okay. So before we end our show, let me ask you this. You have applied for the job as Lesotho footballer, Diguina's senior national team coach. But even though you were not going, you were not picked as head coach, I'm going to ask you this: if you have been chosen as head coach of
Mhm.
senior national team, where would you start?
Sorry?
If you were chosen, let me guess,
Yes,
if you are the
we
head
don't have
coach of
chosen.
if you are head coach of senior national team, let's guess you are one of them. Okay. Where would you start as a senior national team coach?
Me, I would change many things, you know. I would change many things because if Lesotho has to be different or to change some things, you have to change the things.
Yes.
Not to follow with the same player with the same things.
Mhm.
Perhaps in the beginning, into the people in Lesotho, the people of the football, it's a shock. Ah, no, this guy has come to change everything. No, you have to change. You don't have to listen to the people or to the local coaches to do the same thing. No, you have to do different things to change the things. You know, I know this Serbian is going to arrive there. He doesn't know about Lesotho football. He doesn't know about the league of the football. You know, so he's going to listen many things. Perhaps something, many things are going wrong because he's going to do the same things that
Okay.
before they were.
Okay.
So I know very well Lesotho. How is the people? How
Hmm.
is the social? How the people is living there? The players. I know how is the league. So I could have applied many things to change that and to develop the football. to, to give a great chance, you know, because I have the knowledge for the training session, to train, to communicate, to give you knowledge, to change your way to play. One a kind of play different that always. I know they are very good players, but they are very veteran players.
Okay.
Many years playing there. I know they are good, but we need a change of blood. We need a change.
Change. Okay.
They are used to do the same thing many years in a row. So you have to change that. You know, Tevalo, you have to change that. And
Okay.
that perhaps for the minds, it's going to be cost for the people. Oh, what is doing this guy? No, you
Okay.
have to do that
Okay.
to the great play. You know, Luis Enrique has come here to Spain. Luis
Yeah.
Enrique has changed everything. Young players for the national team, you know.
Salty.
And we play very
And
well.
people
Spain
were
play very.
mad. People were
So
mad with that. Yes.
I'll do the same in Lesotho national team. Lesotho national team with me would play very very well football, you know. So rest of the world would love Lesotho football. Not to do, you know, good knowledge, modern knowledge, not all knowledge. I know this Serbian is all. He has another methodology from the old Yugoslavia, Serbia, you know. So perhaps it's not enough for me. That's my point of view. Perhaps I'm wrong, but that's my point of view. You know, here in Spain, I'm in the Spanish German school of football. You know, so I have a new blood, a new air for the players in Lesotho. I know the Lesotho players are going to play with me very good, very free. They are going to feel comfortable with me, with my knowledge, with my explication, with everything. I know because I can get you, I can reach to your south. You know, I can reach to your south. I
Okay.
have and I put that. So you can ask to all the players. My former player, you can ask about me. You
Yes.
can so
Uh,
so that's
uh,
the
I remember, yes, you were with the player like Katabilegas Twins. Was he there the time when you were coaching Sundown?
sorry.
Katabilegas Twins, yes.
I didn't hear very well.
Oh,
About
Retabilegas Twins, yes, Retabilegas Twins.
Retabile.
Yes,
Retabile with me. You imagine
yes.
Retabile was playing like a striker and winger, and now he's player like a center defender now, you know.
Yes. Yes. Central. What I realized
And
that attackers.
Retabile is a good player, very spirit,
Mm-hmm.
but he's more than 30 years.
Oh, okay. Yes. Now
We
he's playing
need
against a
a
lot of
change.
strikers.
We need a change there, you know.
All right.
Uh, Also other play, but it's a good player, you know. But mm,
Okay.
for me, I know very good. I know they're very good. I'm happy for Maca,
Mm-hmm.
Tumelo Maca,
Ah,
because
yes.
when I was in Lioli, he was young, but I knew Tumelo Maca was going to grow like a player, you know.
Yes.
He's, he's playing now, winger, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This says that it is not a surprise for him to play in South Africa at the moment.
No, for me, no surprise.
No.
When I was there, I told to him, I told to him, he was going to reach to South Africa
Mhm.
because in that moment he was about 17 or 18 years, you
Yes.
know. He was so young, and he was very fast, good speed, eh?
Mm.
Very dynamic. So
Mhm.
I told to him, I
Okay.
told to
I'm going to ask you this question. If any team in Lesotho can say, Mr. Flores, can you return to Lesotho and come
yeah,
and
me.
coach? Will you come?
One day I would like to back to Lesotho. One day, you know, why not? Now I'm free now. I listen offers. I listen offers. Eh? Thank you. But uh, but I would love to back to Lesotho.
Okay, you love to back to.
It's a country that I know very well.
Mhm.
So and I like the challenge. Eh?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, like
Take to take that challenge. To put the level of Lesotho higher. You
higher.
know.
Okay. You lastly, you were in Venezuela. You were working there, and now you were at home in Spain.
Yeah.
Why you left Venezuela?
Yeah, in Venezuela, I have been these two last season. I have been two last season with a club there in the Premier League of Venezuela.
Mm.
Mm.
Mhm.
So we have competed very well. I was there as technical director, you know.
Okay. Okay.
So it's a good experience in the South America football.
Mm.
Very interesting players, other kind of players of
Mhm.
football. You know, for
Mm.
me, it's good because like a coach, I'm taking more experience, more degree of growing
Mhm.
about my coaching life. You know, so I can tell to you I'm a mix of Europe, South America, Africa. You know, I have a good knowledge about the world, football world. You know,
Okay.
so I know many things about about the football of Lesotho in Spain, in Germany, in England, in South America, in Africa.
Yes.
So I know the tools to use.
Okay.
I know the tools to use in each country or when I'm going to play another country. Imagine if I'm coaching in Lesotho
Yes.
national. So if I'm going to play with other country, I know very well the tools to use to
Oh,
play a game. And many things.
many things.
Mm.
Okay, Coach. I would like to say thank you so much. But before I go, I would like to ask you this question, and I'm sure that our fans would like to know about it. Even though it has been 5 years since you were here, and they would like to know which player you like most when you are still here. You can choose one player. I know it's going to be a difficult
Only,
question.
only, only one.
Yes, only one. I mean, you can pick two if you like.
Oh, I told to you before. I told to you before. Matthew Dow.
Yes,
Matthew Dow. For me.
yes. So,
But I love many players. No, Dow. If I have to choose one, it's Matthew Dow. But I like Johannes Molapo, Avalo,
uh-huh.
Ilioli, Tumelo Coutlan. You
Oh,
know,
yes.
uh, many
Yes.
players.
Tom
You know,
Pakalaje at Bantu.
yeah, they are playing now in Bantu. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are playing now, men in band.
Okay.
But that's the football.
That's the football coach.
Guys,
I,
kidding me.
I would like to say thank you so much, and thank you so much for talking to us. And we still love you, coach. For surely you love this country so much, and thank you so much, coach.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you to you for this interview.
Yes.
Uh, you have to know, all Lesotho, I love Lesotho. I love
Yes.
Lesotho. That one day, you give me the opportunity to back, I will back with all my love.
Thank you so much, coach. And till we meet again, thank you so much, coach.
It's a pleasure for me, eh, for your interview. Okay?
Gracias. Gracias.
Okay. De nada.
Okay.
Welcome. De nada.
Thank you so much, coach.
Thank you, Deval. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much.